At the solemn request of our new king, the royal geomancer has determined that the new capital of the Shang dynasty is to be at a site that shall henceforth be known as Zhengzhou. It will be located on a hill overlooking the river. To ensure the security of the city, engineers have already been at work on the city's fortifications. Use the guidelines of feng shui to help locate an appropriate site for the king's palace. Establish an elite neighborhood of lavish xie and designate 1 or 2 wards for common citizens. Bales of hemp must be procured through trade, as it cannot be grown here. Fortunately, there are other cities looking for wood and ceramics. A ferry will provide access to the abundant deposits of copper ore on the far side of the river. The bronze will be of use not only for bronzeware, but also for weapons. Begin training and equipping some infantry without undue delay. You just might need them, as barbarians covet the riches of our land.
Hey guys, welcome back to Emperor, and we are starting with Xiongnu. I think that's how you say it, but I think it's spelled Zhengzhou, so I'm not sure why they say it differently. I have noticed throughout the game that there's different voice actors that say it differently, so I don't know why. Anyway, 20 people are modded to Hail, and that just basically means a basic generic house. 1 allied city and a population of 1300. These can be met if you're a good player. You'll be able to get this within 4 years, but there's an invasion, of course, so I'm going to try and get that into the video. So let's head to the city, pause the game, and let's have a look around. Got a bit of waterway here, and the ore's on this side, so we've got some ferries, obviously, to get across. Good bit of prime farmland here for growing crops. I actually did this mission and ran out of money because I didn't set up any export industry quick enough. So I basically ran out of cash and couldn't defeat the invaders. It automatically failed. So I'm going to start up a very small silk industry because it's an early request for that. But enough to fulfill that request. I'm only going to provide military wheat. We won't bother with the other. We'll just provide at least plain food. Big space in the center here for providing the required housing. Problem is that the feng shui is a bit difficult, particularly for these. So I've got to put them up in the corners here. As you can see, one in the corner there or along the top. That's about it. So there's not much space. I'm going to try and get the bronzeware set up ASAP because the invasion is kind of strong at this point. Obviously, because we can't become vassal to anyone yet. So, in terms of trade states, we've got the Nomad Camps, Baoji, Bam, Pobo, and Khufu. Of course, we don't know what they want. We'll have to send diplomatic requests later to find out. So, I'm going to go and plan out a housing block, just a generic one, and see how it turns out. So, here's how my city's looking at. If we're not spending too much cash, this time I've got a block here. Put down some farms. It's not in the best position. I'll try and provide fish later once I've got the employment up. I've just started clearing the trees, so let's unpause the game and let it run and see where they come from. I believe they come from this top bit here, so it's perfectly fine. Yes, I know we need employees. So let's put down a millet farm and a wheat farm. So I know if you right click on some of the tiles, you'll see it says it's only 26% fertile or something. You can't sort that just yet, so don't worry about it. I had some trouble trying to get the farm there for some reason. It was bad feng shui, so I don't know why that was. I'll just loop that around like that. Some road lines. I'll just put that as a circle for now. Same with here. Might be able to get a silkworm shed in just there, so I'll just clear some of these trees. There's the bow trade is open up, that's good. Yeah, I'll be able to put that mulberry farm just there. There's a couple of trees just in the way, so we'll just clear them. Let's just get the mulberry trees out. Like so. As I was saying, I was just clearing this area here, so let's just sort this. Like so, and let's see, ferry 1, 2, and let's get the industry going. We'll put down corner. Let's just see how big is the bronze smelter. That's big enough. I can Did it just sit at the corner there? We'll just get these people in. Oh, slowing it down by mistake. I'm going to just roadblock that there. I'm putting the silk down here because it's the only way that's just good feng shui. Of course, like I said before, I'm not aiming for perfect feng shui. I'm just going perfectly fine with perfect harmony, so I'm not too bothered. Just get that down. And just to save some workers, I'm going to turn off silk and raw silk because we don't need them right now. Hopefully this influx of workers will be enough. In certain missions, I will recommend probably importing food to start with. Particularly the second last mission of the entire campaign. That one, definitely you need to import food, otherwise you'll never win the mission. That's a difficult one, that second last one. In fact, all of the missions in the last campaign are horribly difficult. So I'm not too bothered, just let this run. But of course we're going to get this industry set up, so let's just go ahead and put down a bronze smelter there. Just fits. Let's see if I can get it there. If I clear some of these trees, it should be okay. Bronze smelters, as I said before, don't like to be near trees, so obviously I've got to clear the trees out. That's plenty of space for them, that's good. I should place down the administrative city. The palace is basically another type of building. Just like anything else. You need the administrative city to build any forts at the start, so just be aware of that. And it's also required to have taxes. I actually didn't realise this, but if your administrative city doesn't have the full amount of workers, it collects taxes at a slower rate than normal, which I never realised before. So you've got to have full workers to get all the taxes at the right level. If it's only got a small number of employees, it collects half the taxes. So that's something new that I've learned about the game. Let's see, let's get some workers in here. How many can we hold? 74 more people. Once the harvest comes in, that'll help. Gods I haven't checked because they're the same. Nuwa, Shenong and Huangdi. It's not too much of a deal at the moment. Let's just go ahead and put down this just there and fill the space up with houses because there's no other reason to place anything other than houses in the spaces here. At the moment we've only got access to grass. Later you'll get, I think it's at the next mission, you'll get access to statues which are a lot better for evolving wells, inspectors towers and watchtowers. If I've not already mentioned before, fancy wells, inspectors towers and watchtowers send out an extra guard instead of just the one, which is helpful. In my opinion anyway. I'm going to go ahead and put down a logging shed just there. At the moment you need logging sheds to provide taxes. Once the paper era comes along you use that instead. Which is a lot better off in my opinion. Excuse me. Let's just check the feng shui. Everything's good, apart from that one there, that's unfortunate, but never mind. Let's just fill this in with gardens, like so. I don't really need this many gardens, but it's okay. I'll just delete those gardens there and see if I can fit that just in at the top there, which is good. Just got to wait for the harvest to grow. Let's just set the industry to high for agriculture, sorry, to get the harvest. That's one bit of food in. Once the housing evolves, we won't need that priority setting anymore. I'm going to go ahead and just put this fort down since there's space for it. Let's see, place it. Oh, that's bad feng shui. Can I fit? I'm going to turn off clay because we don't need that right now anyway. Let's see, can I get that in there? I can, that's good. Throw a block. Just stop them going up there because there's no need to it. Excuse me folks. Once all the housing's in we'll be able to get this running, which is good. I think a trade route in bow opened up, I didn't notice. Oh no, yeah, it has opened up. They're your only sellers of hemp, but they buy bronzeware. I'm going to go ahead and send diplomatic requests to Khufu at least, just to see what they want. Silk, other than being a very useful export, is not needed until you get the need for lavish Saharans. Silk also acts as a very good method of pleasing the gods. Very useful in missions where you need to please them, so I'm just going to let the silk build up in the storage yard here, this warehouse, sorry. I may have to resort to importing some food just to get the city going. What does Bo sell is no food at all, I'm not even going to bother then. Just have to grow all the food we need. I'm going to wait until this has got more in it before we do anything because there's no point. So I'll come back once we've got some food in this mill. Aha, there's our wheat harvesting. Wheat's providing me plenty of food, so we'll just go ahead and put down this food shop to provide some food to the city, which is all welcome. Yeah, usually when I have wheat in a map, I usually have never any issues getting food because wheat is overabundant in my opinion. So once this wheat load goes off, then we'll be able to provide food to the whole city. There we go. I won't bother providing plain food yet because we don't have any enough workers. I set the wage rate to very high, and I've also turned on the silk industry because I know there's an early request to Khufu that we need to meet. How much space it will hold? 176 more people, that's good. Once all the housing fully evolves, we'll get more people into this city. 6,000 cash exact. This millet will come in and that'll provide us more food to the populace. Plenty of millet coming in as well, that's good. We're going to set this to 10. Oh, 9. 9. We don't need rice, there's no point providing that. Never do we need game meat. I'll leave that as is for fish and cabbage because I don't know if I'll build a cabbage area just yet. Once we get some unemployment like that, we can turn on the clay industry. And we can now, yeah, job vacancies, don't care. Let's go ahead and put down a weaponsmith where there's good feng shui. Like so. They'll provide the weapons for now. And let's put down some, what is it? Bronzeware makers? Yes, there we go. We need to put it there and there. Bronzeware makers need clay, that's why I put clay bits down. We're not going to hold a festival because we don't have enough for it. Let's give silk to Nua, who's neglected and is now pleased. So there you go, that's a good excuse to provide the requirements there. I'm going to extend this road outwards since we've got some employment and yes, some workers. Well, not some workers, we don't have very many workers, but enough workers to provide a... I'll just destroy some of these trees. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's fill this in with some of that. And let's just move this road along. Provide a second one of these because, of course, why not? Clear that out. There we go. What does Khufu want? And they responded to my diplomatic request by saying no. So we've got 2 people who want to buy bronzeware, so we'll be able to try and get a bronzeware industry going fairly easily. I've got my wage rate set to very high just to provide the requirements here. Let's put in this trading station for Bo, which could just fit there. And import hemp. I'll sell the bronzeware, I think, to Khufu. Let's see what Bampo and Baoji want. I believe Baoji will sell us bronzeware anyway, so it's kind of redundant. Just gotta wait for the second harvest and to get the plain food needed. I'm gonna set this to only accept a minimum quality of plain food. That means they won't go and get food unless there's 2 foodstuffs in the thing. That's okay because we've got some food in stock anyway. Let's just put down a shop for hemp. I've put down at that one just because this one silk farm is obviously not providing enough yet. Salamanders are a bit annoying. Fairly annoying actually. So we've got some troops That's helpful. I need to clear these trees to get rid of the bad feng shui that they're providing. I think. Let's delete them. Oh, there's a chest there I can see. Is there any more trees? There is. There's just one there. Where the heck is there another tree? Let's see how that's still got bad feng shui. Oh, Baoji's opening up, so is Bampo. That's good. I'll put that there. Now we're going to just extend that road a bit. Now we're going to accept all bronzeware in there. No, actually I need to have it like that. Now let's put down some clay pits. They're all bad feng shui, which doesn't help, so let's put down 2 there. I'm leaving that space there because that's going to be our trading post or trading key for Baoji because they're a water trade route. Let's see. They buy ceramics, which is kind of useful. They sell bronzeware, that's no point. We can sell carved jade to Bampo, but we need to import trade from Khufu at the moment. What you'll find is that you can only import jade. You can never ever make jade in a mission. You can make carved jade, but you can never import the jade directly. No, you can never make jade directly in a mission, so don't bother. Now we've got 7 raw silk in here. That'll provide 7 carts of silk. Bolts, I think, is it? Yeah, it's bolts. Bolts of silk. So we've got some wheat in here, which is good. This millet will be harvested, that'll be great. I did mention this earlier, but we opened up a space in the wall to make sure the farm workers only have to go up and round. They don't have to go up right around and through to one of the existing gates. It's easier that way. Right, so we've got some bronzeware vessels, which is good. Not enough bronze being made. Let's put down this. And I haven't put it down yet. Let's put down this as well. Wherever I can fit it. The problem is it's got bad feng shui all around here because of the trees, I think. The reason I'm putting this down is because then we'll be able to kill off these godforsaken salamanders like so. Actually, let's just move that 1 tile up. Just to leave a bit of a space. Well, I can use it anyway. So with some bronzeware in stock, we can now try and get this trade route of Khufu opened up. They also buy silk, which is going to provide us all the money we need. And let's see. If I could get a road around there, that'll be able to help me out a lot. Just disconnect that a bit. This will be our silk, not silk, ceramics making area, but we're going to keep that low key at the moment. So we've got 2 foodstuffs, which is good. That means that they'll all upgrade to spacious dwelling, which is very welcome. That'll provide us plenty of workers to thingamabob. Since Huangdi is upset, let's give him some silk, 4 bolts. Exalted, that's been pretty high. That means he'll start providing them with ceramic, and they won't get ceramics because they don't have the 3rd food type anyway, so it's not a big deal. There's plenty of bronzeware in here. Nope, not celebrating the new year. You could go quite a bit of time before they get pretty upset when you're not giving them the festivals. So if at the beginning you don't have much money and not enough exports, don't bother with festivals. It's just a waste of money. At least until you've got the city stable and plenty of money, of course. So 2 silkworm sheds are going to provide all the silk we need. Oh, there's Huangdi in the city. Oh, a couple of cities, a couple of fighters got infected, not helpful. I can't remember what Huangdi blesses. It's kind of annoying I can't remember all of it and I've completed the campaign. Never mind. But that's 8 bronzeware vessels, so we're going to give Khufu a medium gift of bronzeware vessels to get them up to respectful. Once the respectful stage, you'll be able to get them opening with trades. That's okay. What does Baoji buy? Nothing that we really need to bother about, so I'm not going to bother with that trade route actually. Only 3 clay pits in here because of feng shui reasons, which is not helpful. Let's just disconnect that road a bit, like so. Can I fit bronzeware? Another bronzeware maker can go just in there, but no more. Well, I can fit one just there, so it's okay if we need it. Plenty of bronze being made without too much difficulty. Let's lower the wage rates since we've got some unemployment going. That silk will be just fine. Let's put down another weaponsmith since we've got the space for it. We've got plenty of bronze being made. Might as well build another bronzeware. Bronze smelter, sorry. Now hopefully they'll open the trade and I can sell off this stuff quickly because I'm running out of money. Oh! Khufu demands silk. 3 bolts, there you go, take it. Now what are they now at? They're still apathetic. You do have to do a bit to get them out of apathetic stage because they'll be at the lower end of it. Oh, someone died. Yeah, these salamanders could get annoying. So I might have to build some walls to just keep them sterilised. Which is a shame, but never mind. I might use this space for an extra millet farm, I think, because I'm not getting enough millet into the city, so I'll do that off camera when I'm ready. So all these heads are evolved, that's good. Let's put down this for Bampo. Does that... Oh yeah, it goes there, but I'll just have to destroy a tree to provide a good function, as you can see. That just there. Gonna put that there. Gonna put them like so. I'm gonna loop it right like so to provide the requirements there. Khufu regards me over highly. That's good there. Respectful. Let's go ahead and send another request to open trade with Khufu. Because why not? I'm going to destroy those trees so I can place a store for ceramics just in here. And since we've got plenty of unemployment, let's put down 1, 2, 3. And let's put some kilns down in the space, like so. I'll just move that road up like so, so I can get more ceramics made. Let's just destroy that. Fit a kiln in there. I should be able to get... Oh no, it's bad feng shui, not good. I'll have to just leave that as a ceramics outpost, I'm afraid. Yeah, ceramics outpost, sorry, I was getting a bit confused there for some reason. Right, so we get plenty of troops, 12 infantry. I'll build another 4, obviously, because if I don't build enough, then we're screwed. So we're not... Why do I have a trading post for Bampo? They don't buy anything that we need to sell, because I can sell off all the carved jade to somewhere like Bo. Or... No, not Baoji, sorry. I'll make some carved jade, but later. Who buys ceramics, actually? Yeah, it's Baoji, so... We could use the... We can use the ceramics for gifting them, so... Hopefully... Khufu... Yep, there we go. Let's just put that straight down. And... get going. Literally, with making money. Xiongnu's a bit upset, so let's give him 6 bolts of silk to get him to joyful status. And since we've still got some unemployment, let's put down some more weavers to provide 4. 4 weavers is enough. Employees needed, I don't care. There's still people coming into the city, which is good. Getting an ally is fairly self-explanatory. Basically, you just have to get them up to admiring, then they'll go docile, and then they'll send you the request anyway, so it's far easier to do that than do anything else. So we're getting some ceramics in, which is good. And we can sell this bronzeware to Khufu, like so. Xiongnu's here, which is all fine and well, but I don't care. Now that I've got that request for Khufu out of the way, I know an invasion's coming up soon. So we'll want to get another fort down. You have to build the palace to provide the additional fort, which is rather annoying. I can just tuck it in behind there, which is good. I'll go plan out this area for the block that we need for the modest Saharans and see how it turns out. There we go, there's some bronzeware sold to Khufu. And I've just planned it this here now because of the fact that we only need modest Sajuuks and they're like the first level. I'm not even going to bother providing them with anything other than this because they don't need anything other than that. Now as you can see I put a roadblock here. That is to force them to go up, round, in a loop. Yes, you can have your New Year since we've got some money. And that's basically to force them, because I've had to move this over here to get at least somewhere near to the highest harmonious balance. And the roadblock there is basically to force them to go up, round this way, and then back round to complete the full loop. Normally I don't put gardens here, but it's just to make sure. So we should have the 20 modest Sajuuks, that's perfect. So now we just have to get an ally, which is fairly easy. But I'm going to postpone that until I obviously earn a bit more money. And as well as that, show you the invasion of the mission. So let's see how we do. Oh, the Nomad Camps is launching their invasion. Luckily it's that because I've just built another fort. I've destroyed some of these kilns because I'm going to put them down on the lower level here. And we've got some unemployment problems, which is not helpful. It's because some houses here, as you can see, have devolved because of a lack of food. Let's just set this to land food to make sure that they get the food. And I'm going to have to put out a second wheat farm, which I never did. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That should fit. Like so. Just put it there. It's not going to provide perfect yield, but it's better than nothing, so we'll just go with that. So I'm going to import jade from Khufu and make it into carved jade, which is a very useful export in some missions, particularly this one. So let's provide the jade carver studios. You need to place these near rocks. They're really predictive for feng shui, so be aware of that. Let's see, can I fit that in? No, that's bad feng shui, so let's see, can I... That's bad feng shui as well, which is not helpful. I'll just have to leave that there. What I can do is put the kilns down. What the hell is with this high unemployment rating? Employment issue. Looks like we've got some really serious problems with... Yeah, they're not getting the food, which is not helpful. Yeah, the farms are not providing the right level. Oh, 6 months of Xiongnu Empire army is going to invade. Not helpful because we've now got like tons and tons of employment problems. Let's turn off tons of industry since we've got a little bit of cash to play with. And see if that stabilises things. Bow down to that. I've had to turn off all of this because of the fact that we just have far too much problems with getting people in a house. I don't understand this. This is a constant glitch that I seem to get where they get the food and then it just runs out immediately for some reason. I don't understand it. These should last for the whole mission, so we don't need to bother providing them with anything, which is good enough. So, no bronze ware being made, which means we're going to have to wait for this to all evolve. Hopefully. As you can see, the houses are devolving because they're not getting their food. We've got some silk hanging over, so let's give it to Huang Di. 2 bolts, that'll keep you happy enough. Why does he just stop there? Strange. Let's see. I think he's meant to be stopped out there, he's just glitched a little bit. Here comes the wheat. That was obviously not been harvested yet. Not helpful, so there comes in the millet and wheat. 2 months of Xiongnu Empire. Oh, I keep saying Xiongnu Empire. The reason I keep saying that is because of the fact that later in the game, the Nomad Camps changes to the name Xiongnu Empire. That's why I keep saying it. Sorry about that. Let's put down Jade Carver Studios 1. Why is that bad feng shui there? I don't understand that. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn that industry off right now because we don't need it. Let's see, will we be able to survive the invasion? Will we even get any food? I'm going to go ahead and put down yet another farmhouse. I think just in here will do. But 1 month until they invade. Let's hope we survive. move the army over here anyway. Well, I think it's because they're trapped in there, so that's why they're going that way. I think these will do. Now you've got to be careful with invasions. If you put them too close to the invasion point, they'll just appear somewhere else, which can make unpredictableness to the invasions. Now, I just hope to God they don't invade us from there, because we're never going to be able to defeat them. Because my forces won't get there in time. So let's see where they invade from. Come on, Nomad Camps. Oh, they're just invading right there. As you can see, Shredder loses the game and we can't bribe because we don't have any money. Let's get in there. Kill them all off. Later on in the game, I think from about Yin, surrender will make you vassal to the enemy, but I don't think you can do that right now. But the invasion forces being defeated, perfect. We'll just send them back to their homes, and now we can win the mission because that's the invasion over and done with. The workers are coming in. I'll set it to very high. We've got some cash, that's okay. I won't evolve these any higher because there's no point. So just got to let them come in. I'll just go off camera, let this all stabilise, turn the industries back on, and then we will get going towards that final goal of one allied city. Might as well come back in here. I had to go and give them ceramics because there were really lots of employment problems. So we got this all involved. I put another farm in here for cabbage, simply because I don't think we're getting a stable supply of plain food. So I put this in just to make sure that there's enough plain food. It's not really necessary, but it's just to supplement this one millet farm. So not useful, but there you go. I'm going to just go ahead and put another millet farm in, just because, why not? As you can see, we're running a bit of a debt, but we're out of it by selling bronzeware, so that's okay. I'll just go ahead and put a low yield millet farm in this bit here. It's not going to provide a lot of yield. Until you get irrigation, you have to just make do with the field quality, which is not helpful. For some reason, my housing block has random glitches where the marketplace lady just can't seem to get food, and she ends up getting stuck in a loop of never being able to get food, which causes all the housing to evolve constantly. Not helpful in any way. As you can see, we've got 2 fully staffed forts. This is all you're allowed at the moment because we don't have acrobats to push this up to lavish Sahelans. And lavish Sahelans will provide you extra forts up until heavily compound. As you can see, this is all devolved again, which is not helpful. We've got a mixture of houses that seem to have the right level, which is strange, but never mind. We'd better turn the ceramics industry on to provide enough ceramics to this populace. Now, since we've met the other goals, I'm going to have to be quick though, because these modern Saharians are going to run out of ceramics very soon if I'm not careful. And I'll have to provide them with a marketplace, which is not helpful at all. Let's see, who is respectful? Bo is a trade partner who's not telling me their status for some reason. I think that's a glitch because we've not opened trade with them properly, or something like that, I don't know. So let's try and give silk to Khufu a large gift, since we have no use for the silk in this one. I might sell silk to someone, I think, like Khufu, I don't know. 2 of these will be enough, I think. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just put down a 3rd silkworm shed, just because more raw silk helps, in my opinion, for making silk if you desperately need it. But as you can see, we've got this in. Hopefully it'll work. I doubt it will, but we'll see. Mulberry tree, like so. Salamanders are very annoying. You can call on Nuwa. It's just entered anyway. As I was saying, you can call on Nuwa to capture animals and put them in the palace. Later in the game, particularly I think the next mission, you will need to have a palace. Not the next mission, the last mission of the Shang Dynasty introduces the concept of having X number of animals in a menagerie goal, which is very annoying, I'll have to say. So let's see how Khufu appreciates that gift of silk, hopefully. They are really appreciative of that. Let's see. They're admiring, that's good. So if we leave it for a bit longer, they will automatically send us a request to ally with them, which fulfills the final mission goal. But as you'll probably notice, the population is quite modest, and because you're having to import all the hemp, and it's quite limited, keep the population under control, otherwise simply what will happen is you'll end up failing. There are very few missions where you need to import hemp. In fact, very rarely do you need to import hemp, as hemp is always available. There's maybe 1 or 2 missions where it needs to be imported. Other than that, you can grow it yourself. So, no biggie. What's our gods like? Unhappy. Let's give you 3 bolts of silk, just to keep you contented from getting upset or anything like that. This carriage is coming in, which provides appetizing food, which is good. These will all evolve, which is great. As you can see, some random houses are not evolved properly because they're devolving for no apparent reason. Oh, what the heck? Let's go ahead, provide it. When you've got very little food in a low population, you don't give out much food for the festival, so it doesn't matter. It's just the monetary cost. That wall is obviously not helping to keep the salamanders out, so we might as well just delete that wall. Got plenty of silk in stock. Let's start selling it. All of it, because we have no use for silk in this city. Let's just empty that so it gets there quicker. Let's hope I can finish this before they run out of hemp and ceramics. Running a very big debt here, but we've cleared it by selling silk, which is good, and bronze, where ours is out of the massive debt, which is good. Let's see, can I fit a farm in there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can, but it won't provide very much, so... no, that won't work. Oh, the Nomad Camps is launching another invasion, so let's try and finish this with a diplomatic request. Let's send and request an alliance with this city and see if that wins this mission before we get invaded again, because I don't really want to go through another invasion. In most missions, there are never invasions, but it depends on the difficulty. If you're playing it very hard, getting invasions is very easy. So don't worry too much if you get invaded very hard, because it's scripted anyway. Oh, go away, Xiongnu Empire, I don't care about you. We're really out of debt now, which is good by selling silk. I just gotta win this mission before we run out of any more employees. Which for some reason happens. I don't know why, I think it's a glitch, it just doesn't register that we want to provide them with the right level of food. Hopefully these farms will come in and be done with it. And hopefully the traders in Khufu will accept her alliance request as they're docile. Docile means that they're about to respect you and then request the alliance anyway. And we win!
You built the new capital with wisdom and protected it with vigor. Like a young tree in a fierce wind, you weathered the first storm without breaking. Those Xiongnu horsemen were a determined foe. Sadly, I fear it is not the last we will see of them.
It isn't the last you'll see of them. You'll see them right up to the last campaign before we get rid of the Xiongnu Empire entirely for the last campaign. Anyway, that's Zhengzhou. In the next one, we're going to head on to Yin and build another capital because something will happen. So thanks for watching Zhengzhou. I'll see you in the next part. Bye now.